It's not like you have your teacher, back when you were in high school, you have your teachers to guide you in every move. I feel like in university you have to, do a lot of planning yourself, yeah, and develop more as a person rather than not just as a student. When I went to high school, I did everything well, and I felt like there's not a lot to learn from. But in university, so many things can go wrong. Yeah, for example, like assignments. Yeah, you have to be able to, be self-critical, but also not too hard on yourself. You have to look at like what you did well and what you needed to improve on.
Reflection is all about nursing, and nursing is all about reflection. With the pass of the time, we have different things coming into nurse, and the techniques, they need to be adapted, they need to be reassessed. So I think that it's quite important that you keep yourself updated with the theory. We receive feedback on placement, we receive feedback from assignments and things like that. Don't take it personally. I think that's quite important to take a deep breath, read the feedback or receive the verbal feedback, and try to understand what people are trying to tell you. Of course, in some cases we agree more or less with that feedback, but we will always find things that you are not looking at then and you can improve.
You need to be open-minded. Not everything that you say is going to be perfect. And that's the point of coming to university.
There's a saying I heard where you shouldn't let successes go to your head and you shouldn't let failures go to your heart.
So in the first year when I would get feedback, I would look at my mark, I would read through the comments and not look at it again. Because I think at first, if I was being told that this wasn't quite right or you could improve in this area, it felt a little bit, I became quite defensive. However, during my second year, I've learnt to look at the comments, read them, think them through, note them down to apply for future use.
I think for me there was a little bit of pride when I got my feedback and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. There's a bit of pride. I'm like, well, I don't want to reflect on myself. I don't want to be so critical because I did so well in my previous studies. Why should university not just follow the same trend? But then you have to really sort of dig deep and think to yourself like this is a different level and there's like more layers to this.
Join more societies, for sure. I didn't really join a lot of societies. Also, ask uni for help. Ask uni for help. For an example, I didn't get my student finance until November, so it was very difficult financially. So if I wasn't ignorant, I would have asked uni, like I'm in financial difficulty because I haven't got enough money because my money is not coming until a couple of months later, so I would have changed that. And asking for help in terms of seminar, prep, talking to my lecturers if I don't understand something and not leaving it until assessment time in around November, December. And yeah, doing more to make more friends on my course as well.
Making friends, perhaps I would make more friends. I would be more talkative between my classmates, perhaps. I didn't do that much. I just focused on what I was studying, also because I came from a background where I didn't have to study a lot. So I was very focused. So I would talk a bit more to the classmates, also because talking with them would actually engage more with the subject, perhaps, will expand more the view.
If I were to do my first year again, I would plan. It sounds maybe nerdy to plan out your semester, but I think it really helps. It definitely helped my anxieties as well. Instead of feeling a dread that there's assignments coming up, I knew when they were. I knew when I needed to work towards. That was really helpful. And that's something that I'd only learnt to do really in my second year.
I think that what can be challenging for learning from the experience is not make questions, ask questions. People take things for settled and not everything is settled.